Hey you guys, welcome back to K&K's Inspired Creations. And so today I'm going to be making this really cute pumpkin DIY. It's like a light up pumpkin decor piece. So let's get started. So I basically started off with these little plastic, I would say they're like little fish bowls. I got them from the thrift store, but I'm pretty sure you can find something like this at Dollar Tree. They're probably going to be glass, but I don't think it matters whether it's glass or plastic. So I took a couple of these and I'm taking some painter's tape and I'm going to paint off sections on it as if like we were doing a pumpkin, because you know how pumpkin has the little, I don't know if you would call it ridges or little indents in it. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to paint over it, and then once we peel the tape off, then we'll still have this portion that's clear so that the light that's going to be inside can actually shine through. And while I'm doing that, I really want to start off by letting you guys know where I got the inspiration for this project from. I got it from someone on Facebook. Her page is called We Craft Around, and she makes some of the cutest DIYs. So I got this from her. Make sure you check out her page. She has some amazing things. If you're trying to decorate your house for Christmas, definitely check out her page because she got some great DIYs on there for you. And I also used two different kinds of painter's tape, one skinnier and one a little bit fatter, just to make the pumpkins a little bit different. I made a total of six different colors. 3 had the skinny tape and 3 had the thicker tape. So the next thing I did was go ahead and paint the plastic fish bowls. So I started off with some orange paint, acrylic paint from Dollar Tree, and then some brown paint from Dollar Tree, and just mixed it until I got like this burnt orange color, which is the color that I like for fall. And then I took some baking soda and started adding some baking soda to the paint mix. That way it would give the plastic a little bit of texture, because you know pumpkins are not like, you know, flat and, you know, what am I trying to say? Smooth is the word I was looking for. They're a little bumpy in some places, so that's what I did. I ended up just doing that, and I'm using the dauber from Dollar Tree because it also gives it texture. If I used a paintbrush, it would leave like brush strokes, and then it also wouldn't give this really great texture that the dauber does. And you can get a pack of those at Dollar Tree. And I literally just covered the whole thing with paint, and then I'm going to set it aside and start on the next color. And the next color is going to be green. So I ended up adding some green paint, acrylic paint from the Dollar Tree, as well as some red paint, acrylic paint from the Dollar Tree, mixing that together and end up getting the color that I wanted. I just wanted a green, but a little bit darker of a green. I also added some of the baking soda to that to give it that texture. I think each time I added more and more baking soda, and by the end it was the exact amount. I added a lot of baking soda to the last one, and to me the texture was perfect. So again, I'm pretty much doing the exact same thing, using that dauber and just stippling the paint, if that's the right word, onto the plastic fish bowl or whatever you would call it. And you can see that the texture is a little bit different than the orange one. And so now I'm basically going to go ahead and take the painter's tape off of the orange one just to make sure that it came out the way that I wanted it to. I didn't know if maybe the baking soda would, you know, change it in any way. It did bleed a little bit, and I basically just took I want to say a cotton swab and some water, or cotton swab and some alcohol or acetone. I can't remember exactly what I used, and I just smoothed out the edges that way to get it how I wanted it. And since it worked, I did the next one. I did a purple color, and you can see the purple, I didn't add any other color to it. The purple was perfect. The next color I mixed together was blue, and I added a little bit of orange into that as well, and did the exact same thing. The next color I did was a gray, so I took black and I added white into it to get the color gray that I wanted. And the last color I decided to do was brown. I did brown acrylic paint as well as a little bit of white acrylic paint, added the baking soda, and did the same thing. So next I wanted to do something for the very top of it. As you can see, the top of it is still see-through. So what I did is I ended up taking some Mod Podge. It didn't matter whether it was glossy or matte or whatever. I just took some Mod Podge, spread it out on some of my parchment paper. spread it out. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some jute string and I'm going to twirl it up on itself until it's as big or maybe a little bit bigger than the top portion of this pumpkin, DIY pumpkin. And I felt like that was a really good like foundation to build where the stem is going to go, if that makes sense. And this is actually really easy to do. You just keep spinning it and make sure that you have enough Mod Podge to kind of keep it together. And you'll see at the end that what I'll do is I'll add more Mod Podge to the top of it and kind of soak it in there, dry it, and then it comes off of the parchment paper perfectly. And I loved it. I absolutely love this touch. And while I'm doing that, I do want to take a moment and thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to watch my video. You can be doing anything else. You can be watching anybody else's video on YouTube, but you're watching my video, and I'm so appreciative. If you're not already following me, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. If you like fake bakes, if you like DIY decor for your home, all kinds of things like that, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and hit that like button for me. I don't think I have the hype button. If I have the hype button, go ahead and hit that for me. I'm a very new content creator here on YouTube, on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. So I'd appreciate any type of, support. But you just watching this is also amazing. And once you watch the whole video, if you have an opportunity to watch the whole video, definitely in the comments, let me know which pumpkin color was your favorite. I want to say that I believe that purple was probably my favorite. I love color. I love lots of color. The orange is really pretty, but that's like, pumpkins are already orange. But I like different stuff and I like color. So to me, the purple one was my absolute favorite. But just let me know in the comments which color you think was the best. So now I got it dry, and now it's just going to peel off of the parchment paper perfectly. And then I'm just going to add it to the top of the pumpkin, make sure it's the right size. And I'm just going to use some hot glue and go ahead and add that to the pumpkin. So the next thing I did is I wanted to figure out what I was going to use as the stem of the pumpkin. And I decided to use cinnamon sticks. I think they sell cinnamon sticks at Dollar Tree. I haven't found them, but I got mine off of Amazon and they work great. I'm going to I think I'm going to use 3 of them, cut them in half, because that for this size of a pumpkin, half of it is perfect amount. And I'm going to, I believe, use my scissors, but honestly, there are these scissors that I got from Dollar Tree. I found them in the area where all of the florals are. It's something that you use to cut the stems off of the florals, and it's perfect for this. When I tried to cut these in half using my scissors, and these are some really, really sharp, expensive scissors, it kind of broke them, crumbled my cinnamon sticks, if that makes sense. But when I use the other one, they're green, like a teal color, they didn't do that. So if you ever have the opportunity to do something like this, I would definitely invest in these types of scissors, because it worked wonders. So now I guess is when I actually glued the rope to the pumpkin. And then I'm going to grab some moss that I got from Dollar Tree and put that on first, and then go ahead and stick the cinnamon stick on there for the stem. And that's more so just to make it look more cohesive. And so I know that I want this to light up, and I know that I want to use one of these little tea lights, and I know I want to be able to turn it on and off from the bottom without having to open anything, take anything off or on. I just want to be able to turn it on and off from the bottom. Now I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do that. So what I decided to do was basically take a mat, a silicone mat to be exact, and I'm going to use hot glue. So I'm going to take the light, the tea light, and just go around the entire thing with hot glue until it's the size of the opening of the bottom of the pumpkin. And that way, the hot glue will be basically the bottom of the pumpkin, and I should still be able to turn the tea light on and off, because the tea light will be basically embedded into the hot glue, because I'm going around the tea light with the hot glue. I really hope that makes sense. It doesn't sound like it makes sense, but that's honestly all I did. I took the hot glue and I went around and around and around until the hot glue was as big as the opening of the pumpkin, just a little bit bigger. And then I put the pumpkin on there and I allowed the hot glue to dry to the pumpkin. And as you can see, the glue is covering the entirety of the bottom of the big hole that was there before, and I can still turn the light on and off using that little button at the bottom. So that's what I was going for. It worked out amazingly. I didn't know what to do, but it absolutely worked out amazingly. So I'm excited about that right there. And I did only want the hot glue to cover the opening, but I put a little too much, which was fine. So I'm going to use some scissors to just trim off any excess glue, if that makes sense. So the next thing I did is I took some decorative rope that you can find from Dollar Tree, and I just wrapped it along the bottom of the pumpkin, just to kind of like dress it up a little bit, give it a little something something. I love using the rope from Dollar Tree. I think it just makes most of my products it just gives it a little something. I really don't know how to explain it. But I just wanted to add something to the bottom of it. I know I have hot glue there, and I kind of wanted to hide the like ragged edges of the hot glue on the bottom with something, and I felt like honestly this thick rope would definitely do the trick and just look cute, honestly. So the next thing I wanted to do was I wanted to just make a bow out of jute rope, or whatever you call it. So that's what I'm doing. It actually took me like 5 or 6 tries, but I deleted that part out because I didn't want y'all to see that part of me. I'm just kidding. Okay, look. No, I just took that part out because it was boring. So, but this is me tying my rope. I don't know how to tie a bow, honestly. I saw somebody do it, and I've pretty much kind of taught myself how to do it, how they do it, but I don't know how to make it well enough to like explain it. So this is just me attempting to tie a bow, and it came out okay. That's all I'm gonna say. And so the very last thing that I ended up doing was, although the hot glue worked on the bottom to fill in that area and to make it to where I could still flip the switch on my tea light, that hot glue is not cute at all. So I decided to take some, it's not construction paper, it's a little bit, it's like foam, not foam board, but like foam paper. I don't know if that's a thing or not. And I'm going to cover it with that. I'm pretty sure you can get some of it from Dollar Tree. You can definitely get it from like Hobby Lobby or Michael's. But it's like, it's not foam board, but it's like colorful paper, but it's like kind of foamy. It's not like paper. It's more, a little bit thicker, a little bit like foam. And that's what I use. And you can use whatever you want. You can instead just paint the hot glue. You can use construction paper. You can use, honestly, I mean, I could have used the rope. I could have just wrapped the rope all the way around, honestly. But I ended up just using this because that's what I had on hand. And that's just to make the bottom of it, to make the whole project look more professional, because I just felt like it was ugly and it didn't look professional with just the hot glue at the bottom. So that's literally all I'm doing right here to pretty much finish off this project. And I believe that's the last thing that I did. Don't quote me. We'll find out in a couple minutes. And I was wrong. The very last thing that I did was I put Mod Podge all over the painted area so that it wouldn't chip over time. And that was it, I think. So yes, that was it. This is the end result. This is what it looks like during the day. This is what it looks like during the day with the little light on, which is also cute. And this is what it looks like at night with the light on. Super duper cute. Thank you again for watching my video and my channel. Like and subscribe. Have a good day.